Have you ever imagined that a small old penny sitting quietly in your pocket, coin jar, or piggy bank could actually be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? What if I told you that some rare USA Lincoln wheat pennies from 1957 and 1958 have shocked collectors with unbelievable values? Most people spend these coins without even checking them carefully. But today, you might discover that one tiny detail on your coin could completely change everything. So before you skip this video, make sure you stay until the very end because I'll reveal the rare errors, secret mint marks, and the shocking value these coins can reach in today's coin market. And trust me, the final price might leave you speechless. Welcome back to Coin Study, the channel where we uncover hidden treasures hiding in everyday pocket change. If you love rare coins, valuable pennies, and amazing coin discoveries, make sure you subscribe right now and turn on notifications because you never know when the next valuable coin could appear in your collection. Today we are talking about one of the most interesting and collectible American pennies ever made, the Lincoln Wheat 1-cent coins from 1957D and 1958D. These coins may look ordinary to many people, but collectors know that certain rare versions are extremely valuable. Some are worth just a few cents, while others have sold for unbelievable amounts because of rare minting errors, special conditions, and unique features. First, let's understand the history behind these famous coins. The Lincoln Wheat penny was introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became one of the most loved coins in American history. On the front side of the coin, you can see Abraham Lincoln's portrait with the word Liberty on the left side and the year of minting on the right. On the back side, there are two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Because of those wheat stalks, collectors call it the wheat penny. Now let's focus on the 1957D Lincoln Wheat penny. The D mint mark means the coin was produced at the Denver Mint in the United States. Millions of these coins were minted, but not every coin is valuable. One of the most famous versions is the 1957 double die penny. Even though most double die coins are from Philadelphia without a mint mark, some collectors also search for strong doubling on 1957D coins. On rare pieces, the lettering appears doubled, especially in words like Liberty and I and God We Trust. If you look closely with a magnifying glass, you may notice extra shadows or duplicate lines around the letters. This type of minting error happens during the die creation process. When the design is accidentally impressed twice at slightly different angles, the result becomes a doubled image on the final coin. These mistakes are extremely exciting for collectors because they are rare and easy to recognize once you know what to look for. Now imagine finding one of these rare double die pennies in your old coin collection. Many people ignore these tiny details because they simply don't know what they have. That's why coin experts always recommend checking every old penny carefully before spending or selling it. Another valuable feature on the 1957D penny is its condition. Coin grading plays a huge role in determining value. A coin in average circulated condition might only be worth a few cents or a few dollars. But if the coin looks almost brand new with strong details, shiny surfaces, and original mint luster, collectors can pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins are graded on a scale from poor condition all the way to mint state 70. A high-grade 1957D wheat penny with beautiful red coloring can become extremely desirable in auctions. Collectors especially love coins with original red surfaces because copper pennies naturally darken over time. Finding a bright red coin from the 1950s is becoming harder every year. Now let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes people make with old coins. Many people clean their coins thinking it will increase the value. But in reality, cleaning can destroy collector value instantly. Scratches, polishing marks, and unnatural shine can make a rare coin far less valuable. Professional collectors prefer coins with original untouched surfaces, even if they appear old or slightly dirty. So if you discover a 1957D wheat penny, never clean it. Store it safely and inspect it carefully under good lighting. Now let's move to the 1958D Lincoln Wheat penny. This coin is especially important because 1958 was the final year of the Lincoln Wheat penny design before the United States changed to the Lincoln Memorial reverse in 1959. That means the 1958 penny marks the end of an era in American coin history. Collectors love final year coins because they represent the conclusion of a famous design series. And just like the 1957D penny, some rare 1958D pennies contain minting errors that can make them incredibly valuable. One of the most legendary coins connected to 1958 is the 1958 double die obverse penny. This coin is considered one of the rarest and most famous Lincoln cent errors ever discovered. Only a few examples are known to exist. The doubling on this coin is extremely dramatic and visible to the naked eye. The words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date itself appear strongly doubled. Because of its rarity, collectors have paid astonishing prices for authentic examples. This coin has become a dream find for penny hunters around the world. Now here's the exciting part. Many people still search through old wheat pennies hoping to discover a rare double die hidden among ordinary coins. Imagine opening an old jar of pennies from your grandparents and suddenly spotting strong doubling on a 1958 coin. That single discovery could completely transform your collection overnight. Even normal 1958D pennies can become valuable if they have rare characteristics like off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or repunched mint marks. Minting errors create uniqueness, and uniqueness creates demand among collectors. An off-center strike happens when the coin blank is not properly aligned during the minting process. The design appears shifted, leaving part of the coin blank. Depending on how dramatic the error is, collectors may pay large amounts for these unusual pieces. Die cracks are another interesting error type. Over time, minting dies develop cracks from pressure. Those cracks transfer onto the coin as raised lines. Some collectors enjoy finding dramatic die crack patterns because they make each coin different. Then there are clipped planchet errors where part of the coin blank is missing before striking. This creates a curved missing section on the finished coin. Error collectors love these strange-looking pennies because they clearly show mistakes from the minting process. Now let's compare the 1957D and 1958D wheat pennies. Both coins were minted in Denver and both belong to the final years of the wheat penny series. However, 1958 is especially significant because it marks the end of the wheat reverse design. That historical importance gives it extra collector attention. The 1957D penny is popular for strong strike quality and possible doubling varieties, while the 1958D penny gains attention from its connection to the legendary 1958 double die errors and final year status. But here's something many new collectors don't realize. Tiny details can completely change the value of a coin. For example, the color designation matters a lot for copper pennies. Coins are usually categorized as brown, red-brown, or red. Brown coins have mostly dark surfaces because of oxidation over time. Red-brown coins retain some original mint redness mixed with darker toning. Red coins still display most of their original bright copper color. A red high-grade wheat penny can be worth many times more than the same coin in brown condition. That's why experienced collectors always examine color carefully. Now imagine finding a 1958D wheat penny in brilliant red condition with almost no wear. That coin could attract serious interest from collectors and grading companies. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade rare coins. Once graded, coins are sealed in protective holders that help preserve their condition and increase buyer confidence. Collectors around the world trust professionally graded coins because authenticity becomes extremely important in the rare coin market. Unfortunately, fake coins and altered coins also exist. Some people try to create fake mint errors or modified dates to trick buyers. That's why learning about authentic characteristics is essential before purchasing expensive coins. Now let's talk about where people still find these valuable wheat pennies today. Believe it or not, many old pennies remain hidden in circulation, piggy banks, garage sales, flea markets, estate collections, and inherited coin jars. Some people spend valuable coins without realizing it simply because they don't check the dates or mint marks carefully. Coin roll hunting has also become extremely popular. This is when collectors visit banks and search through rolls of pennies looking for wheat cents, silver coins, and minting errors. Every roll becomes a treasure hunt because you never know what might appear. Some collectors have found incredible discoveries worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars from ordinary bank rolls. That excitement keeps people searching every single day. And here's what makes coin collecting so addictive. Every coin tells a story. Think about where a 1957D or 1958D penny may have traveled over the past decades. It may have passed through thousands of hands, survived economic changes, traveled across states, or remained hidden in someone's collection for years. That historical connection makes these coins more than just money. They become tiny pieces of American history. Now let's discuss some signs you should immediately check on your wheat pennies. First, examine the date carefully. Second, look for mint marks below the date. Third, inspect the lettering for doubling. Fourth, search for unusual shapes or striking errors. Fifth, check the coin's overall condition and color. Using a magnifying glass or coin microscope can help reveal details invisible to the naked eye. Many collectors invest in simple tools because tiny differences can mean huge value changes. Another important factor is rarity. Even though millions of 1957D and 1958D pennies were produced, only a small number survive in perfect condition today. Time, circulation, corrosion, and damage destroyed many coins over the years. That means high-quality examples become scarcer as time passes. Supply and demand play a major role in coin values. When collectors compete for limited high-grade coins, prices can rise dramatically at auctions. Some rare pennies have shocked the collecting world with incredible sale prices. Collectors are willing to pay huge amounts for unique examples with famous errors or exceptional preservation. And that brings us to the biggest question everyone asks. Could your old penny actually be worth a fortune? The answer is yes, but only under specific conditions. Most ordinary wheat pennies are affordable, but rare error varieties and top-grade coins can become extremely valuable. That's why careful inspection matters so much. Imagine discovering that a small coin sitting unnoticed for years was actually worth life-changing money. Stories like this are exactly why millions of people love coin collecting. It combines history, treasure hunting, excitement, and the possibility of unexpected discoveries. Now I want you to do something very important after watching this video. Go check your old coin jars, family collections, drawers, and piggy banks. Look carefully at every wheat penny you find. Pay attention to dates, mint marks, and strange features. You might already own a hidden treasure without even realizing it. And if you find something unusual, don't rush to sell it immediately. Research the coin properly or consult a professional coin dealer or grading service for expert evaluation. Sometimes even small-looking errors can become highly collectible. Many collectors regret spending or selling rare coins too early because they didn't understand the true value at the time. That's why education is powerful in the coin collecting world. The more knowledge you have, the better your chances of identifying valuable coins before anyone else. And here on Coin Study, that's exactly what we do together. We explore rare coins, hidden treasures, mint errors, historical stories, and shocking coin values that most people never notice. So if you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you like this video, subscribe to Coin Study, and comment below which rare coin you want me to cover next. I read your comments carefully, and your support helps this channel continue bringing amazing coin discoveries to collectors around the world. Now before we end this part of the video, let's talk about the jaw-dropping values that make these coins so exciting. A normal circulated 1957D or 1958D wheat penny may only be worth a few cents to a few dollars depending on condition. But rare error coins and high-grade examples can sell for hundreds, thousands, and in some legendary auction stories, collectors talk about values reaching unbelievable levels close to $500,000 million for ultra-rare and historic examples connected to major minting errors and collector demand. That's why every tiny detail matters. The next penny you check could become the most important coin in your collection. And remember, the difference between an ordinary penny and a valuable treasure is often just one small minting mistake. Now imagine the excitement of discovering one of these rare pennies completely by accident. Maybe you are cleaning an old drawer, opening a forgotten coin box, or searching through inherited collections from your grandparents. At first glance, the coins may look old and ordinary. But then you notice something unusual. Maybe the letters appear doubled. Maybe the coin still shines with bright red color even after decades. Or maybe there is an error no one else noticed before. That single moment can turn a normal day into an unforgettable discovery. This is exactly why collectors all over the world remain obsessed with Lincoln wheat pennies. These coins are small, simple, and common-looking, yet hidden among them are some of the most valuable treasures in American coin history. One thing that makes the 1957D and 1958D pennies especially interesting is how many different varieties exist. Even tiny differences in strike quality, surface texture, and minting errors can completely change collector interest. Some coins may have stronger details in Lincoln's hair. Others may show unusual die polishing marks or faint doubling that experts carefully study under magnification. For experienced collectors, every tiny detail matters. And here's something many beginners don't know. Not all minting errors are easy to spot immediately. Some errors are dramatic and visible with the naked eye, while others require magnification and experience. That's why professional coin grading companies exist. Experts spend years learning how to identify authentic varieties and distinguish them from damage or fake alterations. When collectors submit coins for grading, specialists inspect every detail carefully. They analyze strike quality, wear, originality, color, and possible mint errors. After grading, the coin receives a protective holder with an official grade label. This process gives buyers confidence and can dramatically increase the coin's market value. Now let's talk more about coin preservation. If you own old wheat pennies, proper storage is extremely important. Copper coins are sensitive to moisture, fingerprints, humidity, and environmental damage. Touching the surface directly can leave oils that slowly affect the coin over time. Serious collectors usually hold coins by the edges and store them in protective holders, flips, or albums designed specifically for coin preservation. Keeping coins in a dry environment helps prevent corrosion and discoloration. You should also avoid taping coins, gluing them into albums, or polishing them with chemicals. These mistakes permanently damage collectible surfaces and reduce value. Many people unknowingly destroy valuable coins because they simply don't understand how delicate collectible surfaces can be. Now let's imagine a real collector scenario. Suppose someone finds a bright red 1958D wheat penny with almost no signs of wear. They inspect it closely and notice slight doubling on the lettering. Excited, they send the coin to a grading service. Weeks later, the results return confirming a rare variety in extremely high mint state condition. Suddenly, a coin once sitting unnoticed in a jar becomes the center of collector attention. Auction houses may feature the coin online. Collectors begin competing for ownership. Prices climb higher and higher as demand increases. Stories like this are exactly what fuel the passion of coin hunting. And believe it or not, discoveries still happen today. Even after decades of searching, collectors continue finding overlooked varieties and rare errors hidden in old collections. That possibility keeps the hobby alive and exciting for millions of people. Another fascinating part of coin collecting is historical context. Think about what was happening in America during 1957 and 1958. These pennies were circulating during a time of major cultural and technological changes. Families used them for everyday purchases like candy, newspapers, and bus fares. Children carried them in their pockets to school. Workers received them as change in stores across the country. Every coin survived a unique journey through history before reaching collectors today. That connection to the past gives these pennies emotional value beyond just money. For many collectors, holding a wheat penny feels like holding a small piece of living history. And because 1958 marked the final year of the wheat reverse design, collectors often feel extra nostalgia toward these coins. The following year, the United States Mint introduced the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, ending the famous wheat penny era forever. That transition makes the 1958 penny historically important in the Lincoln Cent series. Now here's another exciting fact. Some collectors specifically search for full original mint luster on wheat pennies. Mint luster refers to the bright reflective shine created during the minting process. Over time, circulation removes this delicate surface effect. Finding strong luster on a coin from the 1950s is becoming increasingly difficult. High-grade coins with sharp details and original luster often command premium prices because they look almost untouched despite their age. Collectors also pay close attention to strike strength. A sharply struck coin shows stronger details in Lincoln's hair, facial features, wheat stalks, and lettering. Weakly struck coins may appear softer or less detailed. The Denver Mint was known for producing strong quality strikes during many years, which adds interest to 1957D and 1958D pennies. Now let's discuss another important topic in the coin world: rarity versus hype. Sometimes online rumors exaggerate coin values dramatically. You may see claims that every old penny is worth thousands or millions of dollars. But real collector value depends on authenticity, rarity, condition, demand, and grading. That's why knowledge is so important. An ordinary circulated penny usually won't make someone rich overnight. However, genuine rare varieties and exceptional condition coins absolutely can become highly valuable. Smart collectors learn to separate realistic value from internet exaggeration. And that's exactly why videos like this matter. Education helps collectors avoid mistakes and identify truly important coins. Now imagine you are searching through a roll of pennies from a bank. Most coins appear modern and common. Then suddenly, you spot the wheat stalk reverse design. Your heart starts racing because you know old wheat pennies deserve careful inspection. You check the date.
1957D.
Then another one appears.
1958D.
At that moment, every collector understands the excitement. Maybe they are ordinary coins. Or maybe one contains a hidden error waiting to be discovered. That mystery is what makes coin roll hunting addictive. Every penny becomes a possible treasure. Some collectors search thousands of coins every week hoping to find rare varieties. Others attend coin shows, auctions, and estate sales searching for overlooked gems. The thrill of discovery keeps the hobby alive generation after generation. And the best part is that anyone can start collecting. You don't need expensive equipment or massive wealth to begin. Many successful collectors started with simple pocket change and curiosity. Over time, they learned about mint marks, grading, errors, and rare varieties through research and experience. Coin collecting teaches patience, observation, history, and attention to detail. Now, before we finish, I want to remind you again about the importance of checking your coins carefully. Look closely at dates and mint marks. Inspect lettering for doubling. Watch for unusual shapes or striking errors. Check for bright original red color. Examine the overall condition carefully. And most importantly, never underestimate old pennies. Some of the most valuable coins in history were once ignored as ordinary pocket change. That's what makes this hobby so exciting. Treasures can appear where people least expect them. And who knows? Maybe right now, somewhere in your house, there's a forgotten wheat penny waiting to surprise you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share Coin Study with other coin lovers. Your support helps this channel continue uncovering hidden treasures and rare coin stories from around the world. Also comment below if you own any 1957D or 1958D wheat pennies, or if you've ever discovered an unusual coin in your collection. I love hearing your amazing coin hunting stories. And always remember this powerful lesson in coin collecting. Sometimes the smallest coins hold the biggest surprises. Thank you for watching Coin Study, and I'll see you in the next amazing coin discovery video.